India is on a mission to become a Viksit Bharat by 2047, a nation where innovation drives growth, opportunity empowers every citizen, and technology bridges every gap. It's a future where progress is inclusive, sustainable, and proudly made in India. Driving this transformation are India's visionary business leaders of homegrown enterprises who are redefining innovation, inclusion, and growth. From technology to sustainability, from local impact to global reach, they are the visionaries of a Viksit Bharat. TV9 Network, in association with SAP, presents Visionaries of Viksit Bharat, celebrating the minds shaping our nation's future. In this episode, we bring together a leadership meetup with visionaries shaping India's growth story. Meet G. Shankar Ram, co-founder and managing director of Peps Industries Pvt, and Jairam Paravastu Sampath, whole-time director and CFO of Kaynes Technology India Limited, joined by Vinod Palakkil, India leader partner-driven business at SAP India. Leaders who have built, scaled, and strengthened homegrown enterprises across manufacturing, technology, and digital transformation. From the rise of Indian-born companies to their role in shaping a Viksit Bharat by 2047, this conversation explores how technology, automation, and leadership are redefining Indian industry. Through candid insights and real-world experience, the meetup examines what it truly takes to build globally competitive businesses from India. Meet the leaders shaping India's next chapter of growth.
Hello and welcome to TV9 Network presents Visionaries of Viksit Bharat in association with SAP India. I am Krishna Kumar. In this edition of Visionaries of Viksit Bharat, we have some very special people joining us. We have Mr. Shankar Ram, Managing Director and Founder of Peps Industries Pvt. Limited. Thank you, Mr. Shankar Ram, for taking time out to be with us. We also have Mr. Jairam P. Sampath, the whole-time Director and Chief Financial Officer of Kaynes Technology. Thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. We also have Mr. Vinod Palakkil, India leader, partner-driven business for SAP India. Vinod, great to have you with us on Visionaries of Viksit Bharat. I'm going to begin by asking the Visionaries of Viksit Bharat, some questions. If I can start with Mr. Jairam P. Sampath, from a technology business which was founded at a time when technology business was not the order of the day. You've had a very long journey and you've seen everything from those days, when the word software was not even known to now, where it's all about AI, So it's been a incredible journey for Kaynes Technology, isn't it? How does it feel today when you're sitting here and looking back at it?
Yeah, so thank you, Krishna. I think it's wonderful that you have this series to talk about lessons that we have learned through our journeys and things which can be emulated, things which can be avoided, and so on. Just a small comment, the teak tree takes longest to mature, and the largest of the trees are built with smallest of the seeds. So India is right there. We've had the industries which are in hibernation for a very long time and so on. So coming specifically to the technology portion of it, India is the fountainhead of technology. If you see all the tech companies in the world, whether it's a semiconductor industry, whether it's software industry, whether it's any other applied sciences and so on and so forth, a huge amount of the manpower or the intellect power is actually from Indian diaspora. So obviously we have the raw material which, if we harness it properly, we can bring it to fruition within India also. India has the other advantage of having, let's say, moderate political system. You don't see huge changes in the Indian political system and so on. So political stability is pretty good. And more importantly, it's got the purchasing power in the future. So the potential of India is, I must say, bigger than any other country in the world. So our journey, I must say, is going to be much more nuanced and much more sophisticated and much more rapid than all other countries in the world. As specifically for our company, when we started off, of course, we did start off making some small amount of electronics for two of the good companies. One was Wipro Infotech, the other was Larsen & Toubro. And so it's very important whom you work for. so that your basic DNA of the organization gets set. So these companies are very professionally managed and very systematic in their approach and so on. So we were very small, but we always thought we were a big company. So we were a tad inefficient. To begin with, we had lots of things and so on and so forth. But over time, we realized that that is what has stood with us even today. And when the time for growth comes in, there's no surprises for us in terms of whether it's the systems which drive manufacturing from various aspects. So the three basics which took us to where we are. Firstly, we must provide a complete solution to the customer. That's very important. It means it is described differently. In some eras, it was described as being end-to-end, they used to say. Okay, some companies describe it as customer to cradle to grave, customer to customer, and so on. We say it's an integrated approach. So, customer whatever they want, even if it's not in your comfort area, you must attempt to do it. So that means you have to learn new technology.
Mr. Shankar Ram, let me come to you now. Talk to us right now. We're having this conversation at a time when the sleep and quality of sleep is top of mind, is a major discussion point in social media and everywhere, across professions, across regions of the country and the world. And here you are providing sleep solutions, if I may call that, and here you are a new age business. You're not the traditional mattress making business in that sense, and talk to us about Peps and, how it's operating, in this environment.
See, the best part of Peps is, the best part is the mattress business, and it's very exciting because you see anyone in front of you, all you think of, will he sleep on a Peps mattress? How could you delight him off?
Before we go any further, can I ask you, why is it called Peps?
Peps, actually, when we bought this company, the name was Pitambaram, Pushpakaran and Srinivasan, and they named it Peps.
Oh.
And Pepsi filed a case against us, and we won the case in the Supreme Court. Actually, whatever you say, mattress space is a fantastic space. And I feel very good on it because when we bought Peps, I was about 30 years experienced on the mattress part of it. And we wanted to make sure that we are in a great segment because 70% of the world population sleep on spring mattresses. And we bought a sick industry. And I must honestly tell you, we bought this industry in less than 5 minutes. And it was a great buy, and no to rechecking and double checking, triple checking. And we sat with the owners in 5 minutes. They told us, yeah, you take the company. And the conversation was, whatever people owe the company is for you, and whatever issues you got, we sorted out for them. And what is the exact cost, we will tell you. So we had a mattress company with us in about over a breakfast of 10 minutes time. We had a mattress company with us. And it was a journey to learn what is distribution and what is dealership. And it was something too challenging, But one thing good is we guys were engineering guys. So, and mattress experience was there. And that time we were 3 of us in the company with at least about 90 years of mattress manufacturing experience. Okay. When you have manufacturing experience, it's a different game by itself. And taking this particular product and making it into a great mattress is something very, very exciting. And all we did was we'll have the best components there, make sure it is as per the best spec that you can ever have. And we were too lucky that we tied up with a fabric manufacturer who liked us a lot and supported us with some very good designs this country had not seen. Okay. And that was something too exciting. And that's, it's a journey in life when everything comes to you.
Fascinating. Listening to all these stories of these entrepreneurs who had the guts and the gumption to do what they had to do to start their business and take it forward and evolve. And in that evolutionary journey over the last, say, decade or so, digital transformation has taken center stage, irrespective of which product or service business you are in. And that's where a company like SAP India comes in, isn't it? Can you tell us, what is it like working with this, kaleidoscope of entrepreneurs, kaleidoscope of homegrown businesses and helping them with their digital transformation journeys?
Firstly, thank you, Krishnan, for having me here. And I think, I take this as my, privilege to be amongst, the spirit, right, of people. And like you rightly said, when you introduced the program, right, we work with our revenue comes from 80% of small and medium businesses. So we have this privilege of working with a lot of entrepreneurs like that, right? And everything is a learning. And sitting here listening to them is such an enriching learning experience for me. Now, what we have learned from a technology side is, obviously technology is evolving at a pace like it has never been before, right? If you see in the traditional days, maybe about just not so far away, maybe about 10 years back, people used to have technology within 4 walls of their rooms, right? What I mean is offices. You need to have those big servers, you have your applications, you have a battery of people managing it, right? Because you believe that is where my business runs. Now, technology over a period of time, entrepreneurs realize that it's not helping them scale, right? So industries demanded technology to be more affordable, to be more accessible, and hence came cloud, right? So with the adoption of cloud coming in, people could deploy their system with free of mind, right? They don't have to worry about having these battery of people or managing those applications on-prem side, right? So the company actually manages it. Now, when this cloud came, with that came a lot of data, right? Because cloud computing gave that power, right? Otherwise, when it was an on-premise side, there's always a restriction, right? You need to compute more data, you need to keep adding more servers or processors or hard drives, storage, etc. It became always a resistant. And for a company like us as well, having on-prem systems restricted our innovation on the application side, right? So with cloud and the demand from the industries, when that came in, a lot of data also actually came in. So what it made is this evolution made applications, technology much more democratized, right? While only a few people with fat wallets could afford it, it expanded our base, Krishnan, right? We could see a lot of growing startups, new age companies could adopt a technology like SAP, right? Who couldn't afford before.
So they could scale with speed.
Absolutely, scale with speed and also innovation at speed. And there's no restriction, right? Cloud has enormous CPU power, compute power. So they could actually do that. Data privacy and security are absolutely non-compromisable, right? Because you're innovating at a speed. When you are innovating at a speed, the data of your organization or your customer, data that you have, has to be really protected. So we as a principle, right, from SAP, we have security by design, right, across all our products. Right? Our products are built with a framework itself to ensure that there is data protection, there is data privacy and security embedded in each and every solution that we have, right? So it's important that entrepreneurs and mid-sized companies, when they look at solutions in cloud, they need to look at this. And now with AI coming in, right, we have AI also embedded in each and every solution with the same principles. So what you're getting is, whatever AI that you are actually developing is something that is reliable, which is responsible, and which remains within your organization, and the data is with you. It doesn't go outside.
Fascinating. I think we can continue this conversation for a few more hours, but I'm afraid due to paucity of time, we need to wrap things up. Shankar Ram of Peps Industries Pvt Limited, Mr. Jairam Paravastu Sampath of Kaynes Technology, and Vinod Palakkil of SAP India. Thank you so much for being with us here. And with that, it's a wrap here on this edition of Visionaries of Viksit Bharat. We'll be back with lots more. Keep it with the TV9 network.
Up next, a leadership meetup with a visionary who has brought structure and trust to India's gold buying ecosystem. Meet Dr. Bomanahalli Babu, founder and managing director of Attica Gold Company, joined by Vinod Palakkil, India leader partner-driven business at SAP India. This meetup unfolds in a kitchen setting with dialogue flowing alongside a shared pasta-making experience. From leadership and transparency to technology, automation and scale, this leadership meetup presents a fresh way of understanding how Indian-born enterprises are building globally competitive institutions aligned with the vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047.